Nelly's got ink like a story untold. Her skin is a map of the brave and bold. Sipping her tea while the mic's on blast. Chasing the future, not stuck in the past. Nelly, tell us what you know. Words like rivers, let the wisdom flow. Nelly, inked and unbound. In your voice, the world spins round. Nelly, tell us what you know. Words like rivers, let the wisdom flow. Nelly, inked and unbound. In your voice, the world spins round. She's got a laugh that can shatter the rain, a wink that can turn all the rules insane. From London streets to the podcast air, she's a rebel queen with a dragon's flair. Tales of love, tales of fear, her words linger in your ear.
Congratulations, you've unlocked All Apologies, a show about apology tours and demanding satisfaction. I'm your host, Trucker Andy, and with me every Sunday is your girl, Nelly. What's up, Nelly? Whoop,
Oh,
there we
hi
go.
guys.
I'm messing with our layouts, so I'm using the new studio features. So that's always a recipe for disaster, right? It was, uh, but I want to encourage everybody to use promo code WATP, promo code CREEP, promo code Kaylee, promo code, what else we got? Come, so that you can save 10% when you come visit me April 10th through the 12th in Hackmania, Las Vegas. It's shaping up to be a lot of fun. Every time we turn around, now you're the only one that's not coming, I think.
I know, I'm so sad. I so wish I'd done it, but I am going on holiday at the same time. So
Yeah,
next year, maybe.
maybe I'll blow it off and come go wherever you're going.
Yeah, come meet me in Spain. We have a
Yeah,
private pool.
I think that sounds like a good idea. Oh yeah, promo code Bears. Thank you, Hamilton Burger, for keeping WATB relevant. Um, yes, so follow us on Instagram. Go subscribe and hit notifications on Nellie's channel so that we can put some smoke on what she's got going on over there. Are you still doing any drunk streams lately?
Yeah, I think it's been a couple of weeks since I've done one, but you never know with me. It's just that's why you've got to have the notification bell on because it could happen at any moment.
Yeah, you could go and chat. You could PayPal Nelly to do shots at the bar with her girlfriends. I think it's a pretty good idea.
Dude, no, that was a good day to be fair. Someone walked past and went, "Did you get money for that?" I was like, "Well, I don't ask for money." And then next minute it went PayPal, ding, you didn't send money. I was like, "Oh, sometimes we get money, yeah."
Yeah. Yeah. So, what a great format. You could tip over here too. Use the super chats and tell invite Nelly around the next time she's out at the pub, as they
That'll be
say.
every single weekend. But
um. So this week, we almost covered this last week because Shia LaBeouf got arrested at Mardi Gras, but I had already put together the whole Crispin Glover thing, and that was also interesting and happening in real time. So we had to shine this one on, but it might be a two-parter because I started putting context stuff together just to establish, how we all know Shia LaBeouf, what we know of him, and then got into the interview. And before you know it, I'm halfway through the interview and I already have like 30 clips. So we have a ton of shit to get to.
yeah, it's
Um,
so good.
what's your initial awareness when you think Shia LaBeouf? What do you think?
Holes.
Holes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I literally watched that film, fell in love with him, and that was
Hmm.
it. That was my fascination with men who look like that started there. Curly haired Jewish looking men. I'll stay there.
Yeah,
Holes. That was the film that I remember. And then obviously the Transformers after that was like his next massive thing, wasn't it?
right. Yeah, I think this is probably the long and short of what people associate Shia LaBeouf with. He did even Stevens when he was a kid, and then he went on
Oh
to
God,
do
yeah, I forgot about that.
Mhm.
Shit, yeah.
Childhood actor syndrome. We're gonna start hearing a little bit about what Shia thinks his issues are, but being rich and famous when you're a kid it never helps anyone.
Yeah, there's
Feel
not many child actors who've come out of it unscathed.
hmm But so this is a news item, a TMZ item about the incident. Why we're talking about Shia. And just a heads up, I think the way that I'm putting the clips together, you're probably not going to be able to talk over them. So just
Okay.
wait till it's over.
Is that your way of telling me to shut up?
And getting slammed to the ground. TMZ with the videos, the actor sitting in an nursing his wounds. It's reported he was thrown out for aggressive behavior. And as they attempted to eject him, he hit one man several times with closed fists. He was later charged with 2 counts of simple battery. And getting slammed to the ground.
Okay. So he is just off. He's on a bender, basically.
Mardi Gras. Let him celebrate.
You sound just like Shia. But it's a pattern. This guy is a problem. It looks like it's almost the same clip, but this is 6 years earlier, I think. And
Listen,
Scott,
you call it a problem. I call it a good time.
they
We
call it
all
a
have
solution.
opinions. Let's not judge the man. Some of us just like to drink and get rowdy, okay?
True.
You're from London. There's a you're from Edinburgh now. You know it. You live here. You're gonna live here for ages. Right. That's your house now. It's done. I'll do that. It's just like brutal change in your accent. Really. You managed to see apart from that one wee bit when you said London and you slipped. It's not harsh. Your accent. You could tell. But it's the thing is generally Scottish people nah, but this is your home now. You're from London. There's a you're from Edinburgh now. You know it. You live here.
You just hear the
Do you know what pisses me off?
What?
It is 2026. Why are people so shit at filming drama on the streets? Like, why are you not getting hold the phone steady? Give me a good zoom. These phones are incredible. Movies are shot on iPhones these days, and you can't get me a good zoom in of Shia LaBeouf trying to fight in a street.
I know. You went to the Stevie Lou school of shooting video. Like, what the fuck are you doing? It's literally news happening right in front of you, and you just hear these guys going on and on about how fucking what a bunch of waste cases they are hanging out in the street. Yeah, tell it to Husey, all right? The Scottish are creeps. So yeah, more fighting in the street. It's just kind of his MO, the way that he behaves. There's a lot of just getting like you said, he seems like a good time, but it just seems like he doesn't have an off switch. Like I kind of have a fail safe where I will definitely puke and pass out before I'll get arrested kind of thing. It's worked
I
out
think
for me so far.
a lot of celebrities, the problem is if they don't have people around them who'll say no, they're surrounded by yes men. Like when I've got certain friends who can, when they've had one too many, they become aggressive and they'll fight and stuff like that. And I'm that person who goes, okay, right, no, it's time to stop. You get into that point, let's go. Let's go
Yeah.
get some food. Let's move on. But usually when the celebrities, everyone's just like, yeah, like, oh, you're buying the next round. That's great. Oh, I'm with my celebrity friends. Let's do whatever they want. And then they just take it too far. They're not used to being told no, are they?
Yeah, he needs a handler, I think is what you're saying.
I volunteer tribute.
I knew that's where you were. But that's like whatever the mice guarding the cheese you two running
Listen,
around
I love
at Mardi Gras.
a scruffy looking unhinged man is like, oh, my kryptonite. Like the daddy issues run deep. Like Shia LaBeouf is just
Shia LaBeouf can get it. Is that what you're saying? And this is another. He loves to go on late night television and recount all of these incidents that lead to trouble. So this is Shia on Letterman. On the heels of the Crispin Glover cringe appearance that we covered
God,
last
yeah.
week on Letterman, Dave Letterman is gun shy about these kind of antics with Joaquin Phoenix coming out with the homeless beard or saying that he's going to be a rapper, or Crispin Glover coming out and Paul Rubens doing Pee-wee. So Dave is very aware of people doing whack bits on his show.
I wish I could say I was wrestling a tiger or something, but I was jumping rope.
Jumping rope?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why they're laughing, because that's
Not funny.
No,
It's not funny.
it's strenuous.
It's strenuous.
Yeah, and why were you jumping rope? What is this?
Well, I got fired, Dave, from my job, right? I was doing a job out here, and I decided I would start boxing, you know? Like, it'd be a good thing to do, maybe.
Now, this is not one of those Joaquin Phoenix things, is
No,
it?
no. No.
So everybody thinks that he's putting this on, but he's not. He is definitely an authentic guy, and for better or worse. And he's going to go on to talk to Jimmy Kimmel about another incident, another arrest that he had. And this one speaks for itself. But when you say that you would be partying with Shia, this is the clip where I also agreed, where I thought, yeah, you guys would get along famously.
I'm in New York. I'm coming back from Ireland.
Okay.
Visiting my girl. And in Ireland, like when you go to Rome, you have spaghetti. You know, you go to Ireland, you drink whiskey.
Yes.
So I had been drinking a lot of whiskey in Ireland. I come back, I land, and it's the World Cup. And you drink a lot of whiskey during the World Cup, it seems.
Is that one of the traditions of the World Cup?
Yeah, it makes it all fun. Okay. So I'm sitting at a bar, and I'm drinking a whole lot of whiskey. And I'm watching this World Cup. It's South Korea versus, I forget the other team, Lithuania or something. And I really care at this point. I mean, I'm drunk enough to really care.
Who are you rooting for, South Korea or
Lithuania, for sure.
Okay.
So I'm in New York. I'm coming back from Ireland.
Okay. So
it is tradition. Like he's totally right. He did the right thing there. He was respecting the culture.
Yeah. Right. And getting drunk on whiskey, watching World Cup soccer, doing everything right. And then while he's at the bar, some cabaret performer comes up and is promoting a show. So he's out for a good time. He takes the ticket. He buys the ticket. He takes the ride. And now he's at a cabaret show watching Alan Cumming do some kind of one-man show or something. So, and he can't even believe he's in some kind of like drunk fever dream, and it starts to insert himself into the event.
Feeling like, whoa, this is kind of weird. I didn't know it was that kind of show. Alan Cummings walks past me. I forget all about that again. And all I'm thinking about is the leather pants and him winking at me. And he walks past me, and I give him a slap on the ass because I think he deserves it. And he's seducing me. I mean, he's the sexiest man I've ever seen. I'm thinking, you know, and I don't just slap, but I slapped and grabbed him. Like I grabbed the whole cheek because I wanted the party right here in my pants. I wanted to grab the whole party. And so he finds a way to wiggle out of my.
So now he's assaulting Alan Cumming from the audience at a
I like how
cabaret
we all
show.
clap when men do it, though.
Yeah, especially Shia, right? Shia can
he could assault
get
me
away with that. So he was talking about buying just all the women that are in the crowd. Any woman in his proximity, he's buying them drinks that they don't even want. So he's got 3 double whiskeys that these 2 women turned down, and he's just drinking them all. He was smoking, I guess, during the show, like one of the performers or Alan Cumming or whatever starts smoking a cigarette. So he's smoking in the crowd, and the club doesn't like that. He's pestering everybody in the audience, and suddenly a new party starts.
Cigarette out, no problem. Anyway, we get to intermission, and a person tells me there's another party outside, and I'm thinking, oh, well, okay. And I see 6 cops having their own party, anyways, they wound up taking me to the station. Oh man!
Right along, or
no,
yeah.
It was come to the station.
Yeah, right.
And so I get to the station, and I quickly realize I'm not supposed to be here. You know, I'm not made for this setup. You know, I get in there, and this dude says, "Oh, Whitey's here. It's time for snitching," and I'm thinking,
oh boy.
Oh man! So my possum is like, "You gotta do something, man. You gotta do something. You're gonna die in here." So I turn into Tupac, and now. Now I'm ripping my shirt off, and I'm doing push-ups like, don't mess with me, dog. I'm crazy, you know what I'm saying? And the guy's like, what are you in here for? I'm like, cabaret.
Do you know what? They're like, you can just see he is so genuine. Like, he's an asshole. He's a celebrity. He's an asshole when he's drunk, like by 100. But like when he's telling this story and he's just laughing at himself, like it is so unapologetically genuine. That's what makes it like, yeah, I'm just like not even mad. Just getting mad. Not even judging the guy.
It's strange though, because it seems like he's always like running solo. Like nobody could keep up with the time that he wants to have.
The past interviews I've seen of him, there used to be like when he went through like a really, really bad depression, and he used to just like stay home on his own and watch his own movies back at like a home cinema, and he'd just sit and he went through like a really bad depression and cut like loads of people out of his life. And I think it's probably just like a coping thing. Let's be honest, he was a child star. He was probably molested or something at some point. Like something shitty has happened to him. He probably has a lot of trust issues about who he can trust around him and who he has in his life. Because I know he went through like some really dark times. I think, sure, I've seen one where he was talking about trying to commit suicide and stuff like that. Like he's been through a lot. So I can picture him just being pretty much a loner because, yeah, I think that guy's been through a lot of shit.
Yeah, and we're gonna touch on that a little bit, that he doesn't like, his problem is not the drink, even though it seems to exacerbate things, but it's like what you're talking about. There's some kind of trauma or manic depression or something that is just driving him to behave this way. And before we get to the interview, I did, which does contain some apology content, but I did also find this incident that had an apology attached to it. So let's feature that.
Shia LaBeouf is trying his best to make up with the author he's accused of ripping off by the way of an apology. The actor first said that he, quote, got lost in the creative process, and that was his reason for not crediting this author for inspiring his film, howardcantor.com. Stephanie Elam joins me now. And so what exactly is LaBeouf doing to make it up to this author?
It's a very interesting story. It's an interesting way to give it an apology, Brooke, when you take a look at this. What he has done is take it to the skies. Now, what has happened here is this is a short film he made, it debuted in 2012. And at that point, not a lot of brouhaha about it. But then when the film came out and was released online at the end of last year, that's when people started noticing it looked a lot like Justin M. Damiano, which was written by Daniel Close. Well, that's when people started noticing all of the issues. So he took to the skies. He posted a picture on his Twitter account, Shia LaBeouf did, and he says, I am sorry, Daniel Close. And he did this over Hollywood. One problem, however, as you point out, that He also points out that cloud also means to make less clear or transparent. He put this over Hollywood. Mr. Close, he lives up in the San Francisco Bay Area, so that did not get seen by him, but he's also had a lot of interesting tweets as well, Brooke.
Well, what did this guy this author have to say about all this?
Well, the whole thing has gotten so much bigger because there's been several tweets that have come out from LaBeouf on his Twitter page where he's basically taken other people's apologies and adopted them as his own. So
It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, whatever. It's like, here, are we friends again? He doesn't even care. It's like, whatever. But I don't know if they settled out of court or how that
This
shook
guy
out.
has so much like income. I would love to know his net worth. Actually, that'd be, yeah, because you think he's got Disney money as well,
Right, between Disney, Transformers, and every other project that he's attached to. I mean, he's still acting. He's still in projects. And
Yeah, the last film that I watched, it's a few years ago now, where him and he's like on the run. I can't remember the name of the film, but it's so good. I watched it again a few weeks ago with a guy with Down syndrome, and this guy with Down syndrome's escaped this care facility, and they want to go. And
Vin Diesel.
they want to go and see this wrestler, and Shia LaBeouf makes like this really touching, lovely relationship with this guy with Down syndrome. It's just such a good film. I wish I could remember the name of it. It's actually really, really good film.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, I do. I know which movie you're referring to. I did not see it.
That's great. Watch it. 100%
Okay,
recommend.
you just love all these Tourette's and Downsy movies. I think you just want to feel smart.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of feeling smart, this interview with the Channel 5, this guy Andrew Callahan, I think this is somewhere between like Full Send and the Dabbleverse. This show, it seems like it has a big following. Obviously, he got Shia on the show, so he's got some kind of clout, which I think they met in recovery because they start referring to people that we know but we can't say who they are. So I feel like these guys met in AA, and when Shia fell off the wagon, Andrew said, hey, I'm here for you. Do you want to do my show? And against better judgment, Shia LaBeouf said, sure. And went on for an hour and 13 minutes, just completely out of control against his lawyers, better judgment. So this is the start of the interview.
Bro, I've been having a time of my life. I got some contrition on my heart, you know what I mean? It's not nice to hurt people, ever. It's fucking lame. People got hurt, I gotta deal with that. I'm gonna deal with that. I'm gonna deal with that in full. I'll eat it all. It was on me. It's not on them. It's on me. I fucked up. It's on me. I fucked up. It's on me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you take responsibility for
1000%. We're not gonna play games.
He is fucked up 100%. He's not clean and sober doing this interview.
He's eating it all. I like that. And so this is all based on that Mardi Gras footage that we saw at the top of the show. Apparently, just to sum it up for people really quickly, according to Shia, which it's kind of towards the end of this clip package, but he was hanging out and a small contingent of gay men sort of approached him, maybe for an autograph, maybe to see if he was down to clown, but he got weirded out by the advances of 3 to 4 gay guys and then took it to the streets and started, laying hands on them. And now people are saying he's a problem and homophobic and,
But like
is it a hate crime? Like this type of shit.
The previous clip that we just had on, he's clearly not homophobic. He grabbed the guy's ass and was like making like if you're homophobic, you don't make gay jokes like that. Do you know what I mean? Like you're very no homo kind of thing.
Yeah. I feel like you get enough Irish whiskey and Shia LaBeouf and he's gay for the stay, because it does seem like he invited a lot of these things upon himself. So, but he's eating it all, and all of that includes cock, I guess. So this is him not regretting anything that happened in Mardi Gras at all.
And we're not gonna play games.
Yeah.
But I had a great time.
Definitely.
And we're not gonna play games.
Yeah.
But I had a great time.
Definitely.
And we're not gonna
He doesn't.
That is me every Sunday morning when I wake up with a rage and a hangover after 2 days. I'm like, I had so much fun. I have no money. I have a broken leg, but I had so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a boot on David Letterman now, but Mardi Gras, am I right? I think I'm going to let that stay on the board. Every time somebody says something, every time we end, maybe we'll end every episode with
and we're not gonna play games.
Yeah.
But I had a great time.
Definitely.
How that's not a viral meme yet is beyond me. That is so funny.
Yeah. And yeah, this Andrew Kelly, this is where the disconnect comes from. I know a lot of times, whatever, Tucker Carlson and all these other people, when they go into canceled jail, they just scramble around to get on shows where that people will have them for the clout of having some canceled asshole on the show. So I don't know how this guy, but it doesn't seem like Shia knows him very well either. But he's going to start just realizing that he's just rambling and there's another person there, and he'll address it.
To know little by little. I haven't looked at you in a long time. Sorry, bro.
It's okay, bro. You're deep in thought.
Yeah. That's no good though, huh? I need to look at you more. So let's start there. So long time. Sorry, bro.
It's okay, bro. You're deep in thought.
Yeah. That's no good though, huh? I need to look at you more. So let's start there. So what did you ask me even?
I mean, most importantly, like, how did you get down to New Orleans in the first
Family.
place? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
to know.
What were we talking about? That happens a couple of times, by the way. He just forgets why he's
But it's
even
funny that,
there.
like, he's clearly out of it, but then he's still like very self-aware and like, I don't know, every interview I see of him, I know he seems like he's obviously got issues, but he does like genuinely seem like a nice guy. Like he does seems like care. So I just feel sorry for him. I feel really bad for him. There's obviously something going on. Has anyone checked his Epstein's files for his name? Has anyone looked see if he was a victim in there?
Oh yeah, he's in the Weinstein files. He's in the Corey Feldman Wolfpack files. I did not know that he was married to Mia Goth. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Mia Goth because I get she's hot, but she looks really young.
Yeah.
Like she's not aged at all. I don't know. I just find it a little bit creepy.
Yeah, she's hit or miss for me. I feel like, I guess everybody knows her mostly from the X and Pearl and Maxine films, the Ty West films. And I thought that Pearl was a good representation of Mia Goth's acting abilities. I didn't think Maxine was good at all. And
I don't
X,
think she's
when you
great.
talk about like actresses looking too young, like Jenna Ortega is also in that, and
Yeah.
she always looks even younger. So that's kind of a weird one too. But the eyebrows thing, I don't get the
It's been like
eyebrows
12 years.
thing.
I think they've been together like 12 years or something like that, haven't they? It's been a long time that they've been
Yeah.
together. Because people are making the comments that she was like 22 and he was like 37. I'm like, oh God, fuck off. Like 22-year-old women want to go out with 30-odd-year-old men. That is how it is.
Yeah.
And older men want to date young hot chicks. Can we all just get over it by now?
I know everybody's trying to make a big deal out of something that's just been the way it is forever suddenly. But I guess they're not together anymore, though.
No. Yeah, I'm still in with a chance.
Yeah. The your window is back open, but he's gonna. I think that maybe fostered the incident.
It's not new heartbreak, you know. It's heartbreak is, I don't want to talk too much about it. It's not my story alone to tell, but my side is, you know, I failed my marriage, and so I had to own up to that, and so that's why I had to move out here.
Yeah. And that'll put anybody in a position to go on a bender in New Orleans. Losing losing Mia Goth and upsetting your family dynamic with your daughter, that's kind of something that people will lament over a drink or 10.
But you know what though? Like, isn't it nice for a change to see that he's fucked up because like he's obviously got mental illness and not because he's like fucked a 20-year-old or like been caught sexting teenagers and starting a cult. Like, it's nice for a celebrity just to be like, do you know what? I've just got a bit of mental health problems and it wasn't that I cheated horrifically on my wife or abused my child or something. Like, it's a nice break. I'll give it him. Like, okay, I'll let you off, Shia. That's fine.
Sure. Especially when he's partying hard like this.
Yeah.
Can you break down like what happened that led up to that fight?
I was drunk, and then I felt infringed upon. Yeah, like in terms of my proximity, but I wasn't in my right mind, and so it's on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to get into the mechanics of how that happens, because you know so much of this story is about you being a public figure and being in the limelight for so long. Anytime you pop out somewhere, especially on the party tip, the first thing people are going to say is like, "Let me get a picture, let me take a video." What was it about these particular interactions, like at our bar specifically, that like made things escalate? You think?
I don't know, bro. I have no idea, bro. I'll be honest with you, it's probably just my fault, bro. Somewhere, I don't know how. Well, I'm gonna figure it out, dog. You're catching me. This is why this is beautiful. I don't know many people be open to this. I don't have answers yet. You know what I mean? I don't have any.
Okay. That dovetails into one of the best moments of this interview. I can't. So,
Elior. Hold on.
You get me?
So let's get no. It's not like that. So the shit that hurts in terms of me feeling free here now, in terms of my. Sobriety is the guys that were under me, that I was sponsoring, that depended on me, and their lives were in precarious spots that I was sponsoring, that I'm gonna deal with, you know what I mean? That shit hurts the worst, you know what I mean? If you ever been in this thing, you know what sponsorship is, and it's a big responsibility, and there's a lot to deal with, bro, a lot to deal with. I'm gonna be honest with you, man, and this.
Yeah, so please don't send the link to the John link to this UK woman. She don't need to be asked if she takes it up the ass as an intro.
I don't know if you've watched this show, but every time we get Husey on, he basically asks me that anyway. So
Yeah, the information is out there if you want to find it. Oh, okay. So this is the clip I was talking about at the end of that one where he's just like, I don't have answers. This was my favorite clip of this interview.
I don't know how. Well, I'm gonna figure it out, dog. You're catching me. This is why this is beautiful. I don't know many people be open to this. I don't have answers yet. You know what I mean? I don't have any answers yet. I'm in the middle of it. I'm on the path. You know what I mean? I don't have answers yet. And usually when people come here, they got answers. I have no answers yet. So I'm in the middle of something. Ask your question one more time.
I guess, what about this particular infringement on your privacy?
I'm a Catholic, bro. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with the. God, be careful.
I'm a Catholic, bro.
Yeah, that goes to why he was he had a problem with the gay gentlemen that were approaching him
Can
because
I just say,
yeah.
if this was a female celebrity and 4 guys kind of like rushed over and made her feel uncomfortable
Oh yeah.
in a vulnerable position and she hit out, we'd all say, well, guys, the bear, who would you pick, the bear or the man in the woods shit? I have a lot of gay friends. Gay men are very pushy. Gay men all think that straight men want to have the dick sucked, like, which most of them do. But I kind of like go, do you know what? If this was a woman and they felt threatened by a bunch of dudes, then why is it not okay for a dude to feel threatened by a bunch of dudes because of
Yeah.
the sexuality? Like, he could suffer the same consequences of what a woman could have if 4 straight dudes had come up to him. If you felt that in that moment, because I think it's quite clear that he's not homophobic. I think from previous interviews and comments that he's made, I genuinely don't think he's homophobic. I think he was on an absolute raging bender, and God knows what these guys have actually said to him when they've come up to him.
Mhm.
So I just take everything with a pinch of salt, because let's put a woman in his position and then see how the world reacts then, because we all know I hate women, so I'm here for dudes.
You're right though. Like our culture has almost cultivated this no-win situation where if a gay man comes up and puts his hand on your inner thigh, you're a homophobe if you move it away.
How have you punched him in the face? You should punch him in the face. He's
Or
a
you,
criminal.
yeah, or you're stuck there feeling like you're about to get prison raped. It's like, which scenario do I want to deal with? Do I want to deal with being called a bigot, or do I want to, let this gay guy jerk me off? I think Shia went with the former, but because he has gone through recovery a couple of times, and a lot of that has to do with accepting Jesus into your life.
I guess, what about this particular infringement on your privacy?
I'm a Catholic, bro. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with the. God, be careful. Count me now. I'm a Catholic.
What does that have to do with, like you feel like, how does that connect to the...
I don't know. The whole story's not out yet. I don't know what was going on in my head, but it don't matter. I mean, the truth is, I said words not okay to say. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. That's what I mean by I'm a Catholic. I'm not supposed to be out here, I'm wrong for what I did, is what I'm saying.
He's going to sum that up a lot more succinctly at the end of this clip package, but the long and short of this is that he didn't want to mess with the gay culture of Mardi Gras because he's Catholic. And then they're talking about the arrest and what it's like on the inside.
The experience of, going to jail and everything like that.
Oh, cute, like fun, like whatever, like stupid, like Mardi Gras.
What was it like at OPP?
What's OPP?
Orleans Parish Prison,
Oh,
man.
shit. You got all the fucking slick-ass names? I don't know, bro. I went in there, I was like... hey, let me get a coffee. They're like, shut the fuck up. We don't give you coffees out here, so... But they were all nice to me, bro. I got cold. They gave me a blanket. Nobody was really talking. It was crowded. It was Fat Tuesday, so it was super crowded. And then it got more crowded and more crowded and more crowded. But that was fun. And then it's pretty cute. There was one dude who popped off bad, but nothing really.
How many people?
I love him. I'm sorry, but it's so fun. Does he bring up the girl who bailed him out? Is she spoke about in this?
Oh, that might be in the second half of the interview. I didn't get to that part.
Yeah, as well. I'll just, because this is what got me onto the stories. I was just scrolling through TikTok one night.
Yeah.
And this girl stood there and she was like, she was like, I've just been and bailed him out because it got news that he got arrested. So some woman who he doesn't know, who was also at Mardi Gras, just went and bailed him out and then went straight back to Mardi Gras with him, and they all went hanging out. So it's like random black woman just went and got him out of prison.
Oh.
Paid his bail.
Oh, crazy. I don't know. Nobody would do that for me. They would just, my wife would just leave me there. But, I don't know. Maybe I did screw it up, guys. But
it's because we've got a new link and you've changed the studio. It's just not attached up at the top, but it's not a big deal.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, we'll reattach it for next week.
I've been we'll get it up on the channel after the fact. But Yeah, I've been having to change the link because I don't need any prank masters showing up in the poker game like all of the previous guests that have that link. I have to keep changing the link or else we'll get people crashing in. And I can't have that because somebody like a Tommy Jordan would fuck it up, get Tommy Jordan in here to interpret what that guy is saying. Yeah. Yo, 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 yo. It's Joey C-esque. And I think Shia is going to try and explain this away with Cava. What's your awareness of Cava, if any? Because I'm not aware of it.
No, the name rings a bell, but
It seems like it's adjacent to psilocybin or ayahuasca or some kind of
Andy,
psychedelic.
we're not playing with the kids. We don't know these things.
I know, but I want to try it. April 10th in Las Vegas for Hackavania. Get me some Cava, yo.
I was probably sober for a year before the birth of my daughter into a year of my daughter's birth, and then life became life, and then Cava.
Damn.
Yeah.
So Cava was the gateway to more like regular bevs?
Cava was an acceptance of like, I had heard people talk about California sobriety and stuff like this, and it started floating around the rooms and shit like that. You know, no, I'm not gonna say his name, but you know some people that I know, and I was doing camping trips and stuff. Dudes were talking about ayahuasca, spiritual journeys and shit like that. And we're talking about deep, you know, like how to get to God and stuff like that. Joe Rogan, you know, you just get flooded with a whole bunch of info, you know. And as a sober man, then it was like I remember being on a road.
Shit, and it helps like clear the mind and stuff like that.
Hmm.
It's a natural antioxidant in recent decades. Yeah, it's one of them things where you go somewhere to like do it. It's not like
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to do that. Let's do that.
I'm down.
And we're not gonna play games.
Yeah.
But I had a great time.
Yeah. Let's have a great time with Cava. That's what I'm here for. And now he's going to go into, what is this called? Recovery something? I can't read the name of my clip. Let's just play it and see what happens.
Do you feel like the restrictive nature of traditional recovery often leads you into a religious?
No, I feel like the restrictive nature of recovery leads you into unhappiness.
Because
it's rigid.
And you feel like you're missing out on something.
And there's a mysticism, there's a mystery that's inherent to health.
Because you feel like the rigid nature of it makes you feel like you're depriving yourself of something.
Yeah.
And that would be the breadth of human experience.
Yeah.
Which is joy.
Which is not just joy. I know program dudes that experience the joy I'm talking about. I remember how it first came in. There's a different kind of joy I'm talking about. I'm talking about a different kind of unhinged, maniacal joy.
Do you feel like the restrictive nature of traditional?
Yes, this happened in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. So yes, yeah, that's just interesting that he's talking about being able to experience everything that life has to offer, and
getting wasted is fucking fun. Getting high is fun. Like I feel so. Listen, my dad's a recovered alcoholic. He doesn't drink. He smokes tobacco in his ear. He doesn't drink. And I look at him and I love the man, but I think you are so fucking boring. Your life seems so fucking boring because you cannot just enjoy getting drunk on the weekend. And I just feel bad for anyone. I don't know. And I think my dad's been sober for like 17 years now, and he probably actually could drink again and not become an alcoholic, but like he just takes it that serious now. He just doesn't want to risk it. And I just think I can't go 1 week without going out. Am I an alcoholic? No, because I don't drink on a Monday morning, but I'm still hungover on a Monday. Yeah, like I don't know. Some people, anyone who says like, oh, I don't have to be drunk to have a good time. Okay, Karen, fuck off. Because I love drinking. It's so much fun. And it's it's just a social thing as well, is it? I think if you sat at home drinking on your own, that's one thing. But it's like be going to like Mardi Gras or parties or whatever it is, and like the social aspects of drinking and just like the fun, the plot, the things that can happen.
Oh yeah. We're approaching St. Patrick's Day next weekend here in the States, and I was mentioning how it was 75 degrees here out of nowhere yesterday, so everybody was out and about, and they had a pre-St. Patrick's Day pub crawl happening yesterday.
Nice.
People are just like, can't wait to all get together and have a bunch of drinks, and it was chaos, and people are just like, oh, we love St. Patrick so much, we're just going to do it the weekend before as well, because it's a ton of fucking
It's what
fun.
he'd want. It's what he'd want, honestly. He'd be
Yes.
so in favour of it.
That's what
Again,
St. Patrick died for.
Respecting the culture. I'm here for it.
So now he's going to talk more about, I might bail on this clip, but he goes to his pants or his coat and brings out his phone and starts reading a passage that kind of speaks to him about the nature of recovery in his situation. But I think it's kind of long, so I might give up on it.
Like flying on the highway.
Like what? Yeah.
On a motorcycle.
No, further.
Okay.
Further than that. I'm further than that. Is what Mardi Gras is.
So it's like a chaos therapy?
No, it's, can I read something to you?
Yeah.
You fuck with G.K. Chesterton?
I don't know who he is, but I sound like I fuck with him.
So G.K. Chesterton, this is big OG stuff, yeah? He's a real bandito in this thing. Yeah, go do whatever you want. In terms of this Christian shit, he's real bandito, this guy Chesterton. Let me read this to you, yeah? And it speaks to me. Mysticism keeps men sane. I'm not trying to be dramatic, yeah? I heard some motherfucker say I was performative today, you know? It bothered me.
Doesn't seem like it to me, man.
All right, here we go. Mysticism keeps men sane. As long as you have mystery, you have health. When you destroy mystery, you create morbidity. The ordinary man has always been sane because the ordinary man has always been a mystic. He has permitted the twilight. He has always had one foot in earth and...
All right, whatever. But
he's gone real deep to find something to justify this, and I'm so here for it.
Exactly what I was thinking.
The one thing where he can go, yeah, basically this is saying that, like, if life's boring, then you'll die. So, like, I'm just keeping fun.
Yeah. But have you read Atlas Shrugged? Because I'm gonna do what I want to do. And what Shia wants to do is get an autograph from Mike Piazza as a Mets fan and a Misery Loves Company fan. I'm fully aware of Mike Piazza. He kind of has. Everybody's been saying that he's a closeted gay man, but a lot of people wanted his autograph, including a young Shia LaBeouf.
We're trying to get Mike Piazza's autograph, motherfucker. You know what I mean? For my whole life, Mike Piazza.
Were you waiting outside the fence?
Every day, this guy, bro. We used to go to these Dodger games. Big Brothers program used to give these tickets out. You go fucking Dodger game. Me and all of them dudes would be sitting in the parking lot. Brent Butler always signed. Hideo Nomo always signed. Mike Piazza.
Just a cold heart.
Mike Piazza, you're a bitch, bro.
How many times do you think he rejected signing up?
Every day, bro. I used to go out there 90 times probably. Rejected me 90 times. So what it did was, I'm going to sign them all. So when I got on, it was like, yo, fuck Mike Piazza.
So
okay. So now he's saying because Mike Piazza treated him that way, he's always there for fans that want autographs. Like,
Which I love. There are some celebrities that are like that, and I'm so here for it. Like, I get like not wanting to always like have to deal with it, but like when the people who are your fans are the ones who like keep you going. Like to spend like 15 minutes out of your time to just shake a few hands, take a few selfies. Like just be that guy. Like don't be the douchebag who like thinks they're too good for everyone.
Right. And sometimes that opens the door up to creeps to approach you at Mardi Gras. But that's what he's going to say more about that here.
All right, so shut up for a second. What are you good at, Andrew? Being Andrew, doing this shit. I'm good at this thing that I do, yeah? All right, okay, we got that. What can you do with that, what you're good at? What can you do? That's the arithmetic. What are you good at? All right, now, how can you help people with that? So I take pictures of people because that shit, help their day. Maybe motherfuckers like, hey man, can't make my tax season. Hey, my fucking mom's diabetic. But who knows, bro? You don't know what people's problems are, Just crashed my car. I was jogging the other day. Dude couldn't believe I was in the street, which I was flattered by, but then he fucking crashed his car into a pole. And I thought, oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so shut up for a second. What do you...
Yeah.
Oh, that is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, was that you? You were like, oh my God, there's Shia. You just crash. Try to run over and get an autograph from him.
Oh, I need mental resuscitation.
Yeah, let's get some Cava, Shia. And he's equating his celebrity and the situation that he's in to something called Grey Goose sneakers, which are, it's like distressed jeans or a weathered guitar. These are just really expensive shoes that are manufactured to look old and shitty. So he's saying that's his life.
Always been kind of, I don't know, man. Maybe it's like I got this Grey Goose sneaker soul. Does that make sense?
No.
Do you know what Grey Goose sneaker is?
No, I just...
Fake dirty sneaker?
They're kind of like
They're like
Starbursts.
really wealthy, fake dirty sneakers.
No, I didn't know about this.
I don't know, something about it feels too close to home for me to ever wear, but so intrinsically true. I grew up poor and then I got rich as fuck early, Rich to me was $8,000 a week, which is what I was getting paid on Even Stevens. That's...
Yeah. Rich people are such retards, honestly. I fucking hate shit like that. I fucking hate it. When what brand was it now? Like Gucci or whatever, like major brands, they started selling like jackets or like the high vis workman things and just like fucking, and it was like fucking $600 for them. Like just stupid shit. Or when they did the bag that the IKEA blue bags.
Yeah.
So like Gucci brought out like a bag that was basically the IKEA bag, and it was like $500. Just people who can buy shit, so fuck off. Just fuck off and die. Like you deserve everything you get in life.
Yeah. Whatever. You could be seen wearing something that isn't ungodly expensive. Just buy fucking Adidas. You don't need whatever, the status symbol of it. Stop trying so hard. But oh, it's our boy Tony in the chat. What up, Tone?
Hi.
And now Andrew's asking him, based on that, everything we just discussed and his fame and fortune, Andrew's trying to understand it because he doesn't have that. He doesn't know what it's like. And it does seem like every time Andrew asks Shia a question, the answer is no, you got it all wrong. He keeps saying, so what I'm hearing is you're saying the takeaway from your arrest was this, and this. And he's like, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. It happens the entire interview.
So it really was like a luck of the draw thing or just talent randomly.
No, I won the lottery. What the fuck is talent, Andrew? I won the lottery, fool. I completely won the lottery. Dude, I won the lottery. I won a scratch off. It's like that. It's like I won a scratch off lottery. There's no such thing as talent at all.
He's saying that because Mia Goth's his wife and she's got no talent. Is that what it is?
Yeah, maybe.
Well done.
I think to a certain degree, there's a lot of people out there that are just as good an actor as a Shia LaBeouf that have just not had the opportunity to.
It is a mix of luck and talent. It's a mix of the two. Sometimes people get lucky with no talent. That's true.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of them, but there are a lot of good people who just get passed by.
Exactly. Yeah, and you see it a lot with.
Like you, Andy,
bands.
you're a rock star by now. I've heard you play.
Exactly.
You've been in the big leagues.
I could have been a contender.
You just didn't win that lottery. Damn it.
Yeah. And maybe in my next life. But Andrew is going to try and impart some wisdom to Shia here, who is going to not even aggressive-aggressively reject his advice.
Just noticed in my personal experience, like when you're going through a super hard time, it's really best to put the bevs down.
Yeah.
Because when you're drinking to cope with sadness, oftentimes it can spiral into something deeper.
Yeah.
Because you're just delaying processing of those sad feelings for a long time, and eventually you're gonna get to that brick wall where you're like, I gotta face this shit.
Yeah. And I
just noticed my personal experience.
Be drinking the beer ice.
Yeah. You know what never helps anything? Alcohol. Oh, is that right?
Oh,
Say more about that while I chug this beer.
that was iconic. I'm sorry, that was iconic.
Yeah, there's so much good shit in this. I'm so glad that there's still another whole half hour for us to dig into, possibly next week, maybe for a bonus or something like that.
Yeah,
But
I'm so into doing that. Yeah, I love it. I could watch it. I could watch this all day. I'm gonna have to see if I can find the mini clips. I'll try and find the clips of where he's talking about where he used to just sit on his own and watch himself, like watch his own movies back and like lock himself out. I'll see if I can find them.
that's
and
that's
then show them,
depressing.
yeah.
That's stuttering.
Yeah, I know, but then
John
like
level.
just for you to see that like that other side of like it makes more sense when you see all this stuff now. Like when you know all the older stuff that was like going on with him, this kind of all makes a bit more sense. It makes you just feel bad for the dude.
Yeah. Let's see. Benny Fitz show says he hasn't met Stuttering John. He's a guy who has no talent. Compare him to Nelly and Andy, and you will be like, hey, they have talent, John. No. I
No.
wouldn't be like that. Thank you, though. And now
I don't have talent. I just have a great rack.
that's a talent. That's like winning the lottery. That's
That is like winning the lottery.
Shia lottery winning titties over there.
all of these things that are just kind of things that don't really fucking matter, just kind of these floating things that are kind of, who gives a fuck about all this shit? You know what I mean?
I guess it only matters if you care about it.
Here's what I care about.
Yeah, if you make it matter to you, then it can. Things like your daughter and your career and your arrest record. These things could.
Do you know what this feels like? Like the cool kid in school who like gets high and everyone likes, like, and then he's like turned around to the new nerdy kid and gone, do you wanna come and hang out? And this nerdy kid's trying his hardest to be cool while this other guy's stoned and just like telling him like speaking like a philosopher, and he's like, yeah, man, yeah. I'm cool too. I get it. I'm so cool.
Yeah, this is Anthony or Emilio Estevez talking to Anthony Michael Hall and the Breakfast Club. That's what that scene was.
Perfect example.
And now he's just going to say that alcohol is not the problem. This is the rager and the bender are symptoms of unhappiness that stems from something else.
I don't know if I'm drinking that to be cool on your Channel 5 fucking cool fucking let's get it type of shit, or if I'm drinking that because I like want something to drink right now, or if I want to be drunk. I don't know why I'm drinking that right now. I can't tell you why. And the truth is, I'm so fucking I don't give a fuck no more. You know, I'm just like, I'm just done with the self-analytical shit. It doesn't bring happiness.
In terms of deep introspection about
Bro,
why.
every time I think about me, I'm unhappy.
Like thinking about yourself?
I think it's true all around. I think it's just true. Every time a person thinks about themselves, they're unhappy. Oh, I know. I don't know if I'm drinking that to be cool.
That's a bummer to think that somebody that's accomplished so much and has so much opportunity and potential in front of them that it doesn't add up to happiness. That's not the recipe for, like, success, and wealth is not a recipe for happiness.
Yeah, well, they always say money doesn't make you happy, and I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had an extra 100k in my pocket, I'd definitely be fucking happier. But it is true, like, obviously, the self-worth comes from inwards, doesn't it? It doesn't matter what you've got. Like, if you're not happy, you're not happy.
Money is just a tool that removes stress and anxiety from, the nature of making ends meet and living a comfortable life, but it's what you do with that life that makes you happy. It's like
And that's what's worse. He's like he had a long relationship with a woman that he loved and a child. Like, he seems like he's actually done. He's made some incredible films. He's made some shit films. He's made some incredible films. Like, he's got a legacy. So there's got to be something so like deep and dark that's gone on to still make him feel that miserable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I agree where alcohol's not the problem. Like the problem is whatever is in his head that needs fixing.
Yeah. Kelp, I think he's just between the arrest and the court hearing right now. So he's going to be in front of a judge very soon. But yeah, based on everything that we saw before this, it probably will be long after that he's back there too. So that is a guy who is messed up, sober, throw some fuel on the fire, running down the road naked, assaulting waiters. Yeah, that's, I mean, basically that describes the whole first half of this episode. And he's going to talk about when he was studying. I can't remember what it was called. It's a movie where he plays like a cartel hitman. And this is him palling around with MS-13 or something.
That was when you were filming for that role as Creeper, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought that this was Big Hazard, the hood that made PCP.
No, that's Harpies.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't get jumped into a gang at 36 years old.
I mean, yeah, we talked about it, but then he was like, this is ridiculous, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you went to jail in California, you'd have to run Southsider.
Yeah.
But here at the Mardi Gras Drunk Tank, you just
It'll
gotta
be
run Shia LaBeouf.
To be honest,
I just love I would love to party with Shia LaBeouf. I feel like
yeah.
it'd be such a good time.
Fuck yeah. I hope he's there for Skank Fest when I'm in New Orleans.
Oh my God, if he's going to be there, I will definitely come.
And this is the apology section of this interview. They start talking about how he's going to address what happened.
You know, in the proper way to minimize that in the future, or is it like taking actionable steps behind closed doors to like rectify that shit?
you got to make amends. First thing you got to do is you got to say what you did. Then you got to say how it's never going to happen again. And then you got to show and prove.
What do you think's the best way to like show and prove after something like that?
Something like which?
Just anything, like going to jail, getting into
like
a fight.
like which part?
I guess we could go one by one.
There you go.
With the Twigs thing.
Twigs thing. So one way you can never run into that again is, be straight up with people right away. When the relationship isn't working out, walk away.
And then as far as a situation with like bar fights and shit, how would you minimize that in the future?
With bar fights and shit, how you minimize that in the future? Boy, you got me. Wait a second.
I like that he's just admitting, yeah, I'm not going to stop going to bars and getting wasted. This is just inevitable. It's just going to happen.
Yeah. And that's legitimately the explanation of sincere apology, like textbook. This is how you do it. I've heard Dan Harmon and other people that are serious about making amends for fucking up discuss that approach to saying, this is what I did. I admit it. I'll never do it again based on X, Y, and Z. And then
when you're going for a parole board, that's what they want to hear, that you take accountability and that you're not going to do it again. That's all they want is you admit what you've done. Yeah, okay, you can go.
Yeah. About parole denied. Yes. It's like Morgan Freeman in Shawshank. He just sits in front of the parole board for 40 years before they finally get bored enough to let him out. Here, it looks like you're old enough to not be a menace to society anymore, Shia. So we finally accept your apology.
I think what he needs to do is hire a professional person to go out on his drinking binges with him, who's just like big enough to just like scoop him up and move him away from these situations. That's all he needs, is someone who's going to remove him from the situation when it gets like that.
Yeah, that's what we were saying at the top. He needs a handler. He needs you.
Yeah.
He needs you to put a hand on his shoulder and say, it looks like the sun is getting low, Incredible Hulk. Stop hulking out.
Look at the shape, though. I look like I'm thinking, huh? Look, I'm thinking hard as fuck, bro. Oh, my God. I'm thinking so hard. What was the question?
Maybe the second best part of that interview. Actually, no. I mean, there's so many good ones in this. So many drops. I gotta get a Shia drop board going. Thinking so hard. Let's see, how many more clips do we have? All right, we're getting there. I promise. Maybe 4 or 5 more. But this
Oh,
is
look,
when
I'm with them.
yeah, I could do this all day. So when I said that the like alcoholism isn't his problem, and I don't even think that this is his problem, but he's gonna try and invoke like the Napoleon complex, like the short man complex, because he's not a tall guy. He's not a big guy by nature. There was a clip I didn't bring about him doing steroids for a role where he got up to 220 pounds. And then his doctor said that he had to stop taking this SARMs regiment. That's basically a legal steroid because it was, destroying his cardiovascular health, and
Shit.
he just looked like a fucking monster, and he deflated down to 165 pounds after he stopped taking that shit from 220 to 165. But my point is he's not big by his natural state is not big, and I think that fucks with him when he's standing next to whatever a 6'2" Brad Pitt or a jacked Tom Hardy, depending on what movie he's in, and then he's just like, oh, I'm just like I look like a little kid compared to these hulking movie stars.
Here's what I know. I can only deal with my side. My side is this. My behavior, bullshit. I got to deal with that. Does that mean I got to go to rehab again? I'm just not into it, bro. I don't think my answers are there. I don't. I genuinely don't. If I genuinely did, I'd go. I don't think I have a drinking problem. I think I have a different problem, and I'm going to address it.
And what's that problem?
I think I have a small man complex, some kind of Napoleonic, I don't know what it is. I think it's something that has to do with anger and ego more so than my drinking. But that's where I'm at now on my journey, and I'm
Yeah. And being molested. When I was on Even Steven by, what's that, Dan Snyder and company. So who knows what went down in that regard. But yeah, he's deflecting. He's deflecting alcoholism. He's deflecting, that's all alleged, this childhood molestation. But he's definitely trying to say it's because I'm short and not because I am depressed from trauma. So, but he's taking it out on the gays. I'll say that.
I'll be honest with you, big gay people are scary to me.
What do you mean?
When I'm like standing by and 3 gay dudes are next to me touching my leg, I get scared.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. If that's homophobic, then I'm that.
Yeah. Does that happen a lot?
No, it just happened one time.
Recently?
Well, that's why I got arrested.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were sort of being groped and surrounded.
I'm not gonna say that because my lawyer said, "Oh fuck, dude."
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can
No,
back up.
we can edit this out. Don't worry. You got that right. Clip it, post it.
But do you know what though? If that's what it is, then like I don't know, because we're kind of getting to this point now where like wokeness and cancel culture is kind of like walking back on itself. Like we're taking back like the world, and I think there's a chance that it can be like, let's go back to the gay panic thing. Like, bring it back.
Well, I mean, it's not wrong though. Like if I was sitting there alone and one guy sits on this side of me, one guy sits on that side of me, and that's not your bag, but they're coming on. Maybe they're coming, they're shooting their shot, maybe a little aggressively, and you've been drinking all day. How many times do I have to say no thanks before it becomes upsetting? And now like it's unwanted attention.
But as soon as they touch him, for me, then that's it. Like you put your hands on me, and he's Shia LaBeouf. They know he's not a gay man. They know he's got a wife. Like it's
unless they were at that cabaret show with Aaron Cumming.
But as soon as you like touch someone, and it's not just like the shoulder touch or something, like when you touch someone's thigh, you've crossed a line. Then there's you've crossed a line. It's as simple as.
Yeah, I know.
Tony's getting mad here. Shia is 5'9". Women think that's short because they're dumb. Listen, you said 5'9". I love a short king. Listen, don't be. You go out and look at how many Google famous couples where the guy is shorter. So many short guys have hot famous wives. It's not a thing. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't a thing. Women don't care about height like that. When they say, "Oh, 6 foot," yeah, we all like a big man, but I've dated plenty of guys shorter than them. And
Yeah.
I'm 5'6". I'm not like exactly tall. I'm 5'6".
Yeah. Okay, you could put on some cowboy boots and say that you're 6 foot. Women are dumb. They'll believe it. Average height. What's next? Average length. Yeah, let's not talk about what's long and tall, okay, or thick or
It's
girthy.
objective. It's objective.
Yeah. Just fine. Maybe your woman is just really wide. You know, it's not that you're thin and short. It's that she's deep and wide. So find a different find the right lid for your pot. Okay, that's my advice.
Fuck off.
And now this is the other. So far, we've curated 3. Well, you know what? I'm going to show this one. I think the next one is better to end on, because this one, when I said that he was talking about being Catholic and he says it more succinctly later, this is that clip.
I know what the Bible says
About
homosexuality.
what does it say?
Nah.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
But wasn't that written?
That's it. What's the Bible say about it now?
By saying this Catholic suck, it's kind of he's screwing himself over. He doesn't just don't mention this. This is a bad look on him. Like, if this comes up in court, if this goes to court or whatever, this is when they can go, well, it's obviously a hate crime because he's Catholic and they don't like the gays. Like, can we not just don't say this? His lawyer is in the back screaming. He's like,
I know.
No, his lawyer's just so mad.
Because there's famously no homosexuality problem in the Catholic Church, right? There's
no pedos, no nothing like that. No gays.
Yeah. Tony's 5'7" ass can't get any women on Tinder. Hey, but you're 1 inch taller than New Girl, so shoot your shot. And this is the last clip, the best clip. This is going to be basically how I justify my entire life going forward.
It gets weird it's Mardi Gras. That's why, bro. I was drunk and it's Mardi Gras. So everything I'm saying is nonsense. It's Mardi Gras, you know?
But it sounds like this complex is maybe something that you noticed for a long time.
I mean, maybe, bro.
It's like Chinatown. It's Mardi Gras. Why did you throw up all over the living room floor and kick the cat? It's Mardi Gras.
Oh, I think that's it. We're going to start a Mardi Gras fund for next year, and we are going to Mardi Gras next year.
I'm down.
We will live stream the entire thing. We'll get the GoPros on, and we'll live stream.
Hell yeah! This is going to be our skank fest. The real skanks converge on Mardi Gras with Shia LaBeouf. And that's that. That's Shia. So,
and that was only half the interview.
That's only half. Yeah, I think
the clips you've pulled the best. Like that. Well done. They're great. It's a very clippable interview, though, isn't it? It's so good.
Hell yeah.
No, we're not gonna play games.
Yeah.
But I had a great time.
It gets funnier every time.
Yeah. We're ending this show with that from now on. That's just our closer. So
it's brilliant. It's so good.
Yeah. But thank you, everybody here in the chat, Tony and Kelp Farming, everybody else that was nice enough to check this out. Benny Fitz, everybody that's hanging out. I know we're up against Blind Mike. Maybe we got to talk about, I don't know. I've been reluctant to place the show like in the middle. I feel like probably the best thing we could do is go on right after Mike, but that is kind of because you're over there and I'm over here, and I don't want it to be too late for you.
Well, I mean, it's only it'd be 3. It's usually 4. I think Sunday I'm just sat here doing fuck all day. I go to bed at 10 o'clock, so as long as it's 4, 10 o'clock, we're fine.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword though, because when it's football season here, and now I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to do my show at 2 p.m. on a Sunday, like right in the middle of football season. That's a bad idea. So it's been a challenge to figure out the best time to do this, and I've just been saying, people just watch it after the fact. But I do like doing it live, so whatever. We'll just keep paying attention
You
to.
like doing it live because then there's less for you to edit out when I fuck up and say things that I shouldn't.
Yes, yeah.
I'm more aware when we're live, but I shouldn't be saying.
Yeah. Hey, Ghost Crusaders TV just became a
Thank
member.
you.
Thank you, boss. Much appreciated. And I appreciate everybody that supports the show over on Patreon. If you want to support the show on Patreon for just $3, you can go to Patreon.com/Stay Sorry. And we have a lot of content over there that is waiting for you, as well as the members only tab here on YouTube. And I'll plug the Thursday night poker game, All In on the Dabbleverse. We're having a lot of different streamers show up for that. This week we have Shmuel Buckman and I think Jody B and DJ Electra are coming back, among others. So hit the subscribe and notification bell so you can see who's going to be playing cards Thursday night. And also follow us on Instagram. I always announce everything that we have coming up there. Be nice enough to subscribe and hit notification on Nelly's channel when the link actually works there. That'd be nice if the show is actually streaming there the way it's supposed to. We'll sort that out. I am looking up here and it doesn't look like I enabled it. That's on me, but
I can do it next week. I can go into the. I'll do it. I'll have
okay.
it.
Yeah. You have admin. All right. It's your fault.
Yeah, blame me.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, here's our new favorite closer for the show.
And we're not gonna play games.
Yeah.
But I had a great time.